Well, good morning. April 2nd, and we are headed out of Erwin, Tennessee. We're along the river here, and it is a beautiful morning. Looks like it's going to shape up and be a nice day. Sherry, does it feel different to wake up in a warm bed and then start hiking warm?
Yep.
Yeah. That's one of the things that she talks about, is waking up cold and starting out hiking that way. It's different when you start out warm, but the trail is really beautiful this morning. It runs along the river, so we hear the roar of the river. The skies are clear. The sun is beaming down and looks like a beautiful day. I think we've got about a 13-mile hike today to get to the camping area where we're going to stay. And we have a lot of up this morning, but I guess we have up every single day, so kind of used to that. But we're going to enjoy this morning. We got a ride from the Super 8 Motel where we stayed last night with a gentleman. His name was Verlin, and he's from Nashville area. That's where he lives now, and he picked us up at 8 o'clock with a nice bright red Ford pickup truck, and it was warm, and really fine gentleman. We find the people in the South are very hospitable and very relational people, and we sure enjoy them, and we enjoy the trail here too. And views of the river, can't see a lot right at the moment, but we might get a little better view on up the way here. It's quite a river. There's a lot of mountain streams, and it seems like when they have a river, they have a lot of force or a lot of power in them. And I guess that's why there's so much whitewater rafting in North Carolina, West Virginia, Tennessee, all of those places. Our packs are a little heavier this morning as we just got a resupply. I think we resupplied for 4 days. So that means a lot of extra weight starting out, but each day we eat a little bit more and the packs get lighter. Trying to regulate how much water we carry. There's quite a few places to filter water today. So if we filter a little more often, that means one thing, we get a break more often, and the other thing, don't carry so much weight. But I think we're doing really good. Our bodies feel refreshed, our minds feel refreshed, and it feels really good to be out on the trail again this morning. So we're up on top of a mountain here, and we've seen yet another site that we hadn't seen before. There's power lines up here, and it looks like just a lot of low-growing shrubs here. The trees are a lot different. There's no big trees. They keep them trimmed down probably for the power lines. And it looks like it's also a popular destination to camp. It'd be a nice flat spot. One of the nicest spots that we have seen. But it's beautiful, and you can see for miles and miles and miles. Such a glorious day. We're hiking along here, and you can see the growth is all pretty small. Not any big trees. And you can see the charred wood along the way. So apparently this was burned off, whether it was controlled burn or whether it was a accidental fire. The effect is that it burned off all the dead and living vegetation, but the new growth is coming on. You can see azaleas and rhododendrons coming up, and probably some new trees will sprout before long. But it's one of the things they have to contend with quite a bit here is fire. All we have to contend with right now is hiking up a steep incline with 30 plus pounds on our backs. But it's a beautiful day, and we have some beautiful views as well. This is titled Beauty Spot at about 4,400 feet, and the view is just incredible. You can see so far. There's a parking lot over there where people drive up and then probably day hike out of here. Kind of feels like we're walking through a pasture, and the trail looks kind of like a little cow path. Good morning. It's March 3rd and it's about 39 degrees. We had our camp set up here at a stealth site last night, where a stealth site is just a place along the way that's not necessarily a designated camping area. But you can see the trail goes up through there, and it's a pretty good slope, as it pretty much always is on a good slope. And the trail goes off this way. Beautiful sunrise coming up, and there's our food hanging up in the tree in the bear bags there. And then this is our little tent site. So here's the trail, and there's our tent. We had to clear back some brush and things so that we had a place to pitch. It doesn't look like it's too sloped, but we slid all night. So we need to go down here and rustle these bags down out of the tree. Up here they are. And those are our food bags. And this is a typical hang. So if a bear would come and see this, he can pull on this string all he wants, but he can't pull or get a hold of that well enough to get that down out of the tree. And as long as it's far enough away from there, there's really no way that he can get to it. I've pulled this string up, or pulled down, which pulls those bags up. I have a carabiner here, which I put a little knot in it, so that carabiner goes up against the carabiners there. And because of the weight and the small string, I take a stick and I wrap it around that rope a little bit. And then I can get this rope off of here, off of this carabiner. Just a moment here. So after I take that carabiner off, I just can take that stick out of the way, or I can leave it wrapped, one wrap around there. But as you can imagine, that small string tends to kind of cut into your fingers. So we just let this down, and bingo. And you can kind of see how the string goes through the carabiner and then goes up over the top of the branch. And since we have 4 days worth of food in here, it's pretty heavy. So we have to pack all of our trash out, even things like orange peelings. We have to pack out because they say it takes, I don't know, several years for those to decompose. I'm not sure I believe that, but maybe if they leave them on a tabletop in their kitchen, it takes 3 years to decompose. Nonetheless, we want to abide, and people that seem to know those things have made an effort to keep the trails looking natural. We like that, so we'll abide. We have moved up to 5 packs of grits. We also put some olive oil in there. We started carrying some olive oil, and believe it or not, olive oil is a lightweight, ultra lightweight food, calorie source. And so you can get a lot of calories in very few ounces. That's considered a or a lightweight, high calorie food. So we get those grits going a little bit in there, and then we have, where are
the trash in? The trash goes in here.
No, I'm not looking. I'm looking for our. Here they are, bacon bits. And we found in the hiker box, somebody had brought Trail Magic, and in fact that fuel can, somebody had donated 2 brand new fuel cans. And then here is sun-dried tomatoes, and here is ham, dehydrated and vacuum sealed ham. What a treat. I think we'll use up the rest of our bacon bits since those are open. We're gonna have bacon bits here with our grits. Grits are really pretty tasty and a good source of energy. And so we'll put grits in there, or bacon bits in our grits. And stir those in there real good. One thing we have found out that we need a lot of calories so that we don't bonk in the afternoon, run out of energy, and just not be able to hike. It takes an amazing amount of energy and calories. How many miles did we hike yesterday, Sherry?
12.6.
12.6, and it was
12.5.
kind of an early afternoon, but because we had an appointment to have dinner with these dear friends, the Beans from Arkansas.
One stop in Sparkplug.
Yeah, One Stop in Sparkplug. That's their trail names. we didn't want to go any further because we needed to stay close to a trail road crossing. So we did. We called it off, called it an early day. Now we'll just let that sit in the cozy that Sherry made. And put the cover on and leave it set for about 5 minutes while we pack things up here a little bit, organize. And here's another thing that, so this is a food packet for today. And in here, in here we have Sherry's favorite, her Verb bar, which has caffeine in it. It's a little bar, and then we each get 2 Cliff bars. This one is Blueberry Crisp, and that one is Sherry's. And there's a chocolate chip and a white chocolate macadamia nut, and one of our favorite is crunchy peanut butter. When they have coffee, I like coffee energy bars, and the energy has I think they have a small amount of caffeine in them also. So we got 4, 2 in the forenoon, 1 for each of us, and 2 in the afternoon, 1 for each of us. And then this will be our evening meal. We have tonight we'll have white chicken, premium white chicken, and ramen bomb, ramen noodles, and instant mashed potatoes. So that's what we're looking.
I think that's the hummus.
Oh, this is the hummus?
Yep, the hummus and the soft.
Okay, my mistake. So tonight, good point, Sherry. She has put 2 packs of dried hummus in here, and we'll just put that in with boiling water, and we'll put that over a tortilla, eat it like a with the chicken in it, and we'll eat it like a little burrito.
And we'll probably even add some of those sun-dried tomatoes.
Yeah,
that would be really good in the hummus.
Maybe I'll put those in there so I don't forget that. All right, very good.
This is the daily ritual of cleaning out the pot. So we don't have a dishwasher. And so Rick pours a little bit of water in there after we've eaten it. And then he scrapes the sides,
Using the
back side of the spoon. Just rubs it around in there. Careful not to spill it.
usually don't do this inside the tent.
No. It's kind of a special day. It's Sunday. We're taking a little bit longer to get around and just remembering. Family, no friends, church family. We love you guys.
And Russ sent some encouraging scripture. So because of the weight, we weren't able to pack a Bible. And it's not real easy to read off the phone. So we don't get to read like we'd like to. And in the evening, we're so tired, we start reading and then we generally fall asleep pretty quickly. It's amazing how that scratching in there can generally get that pot pretty clean pretty quickly. And then what do we do with that water? We take turns, right, Sherry? This morning I think is your turn.
I don't ever take a turn. He always drinks the water. I think I would probably barf if I had to do that.
But I have to filter the water, so I don't really care to dump it. And because of those little food scraps, you don't want to dump it close to the tent. That encourages critters. Now I will wipe that out, but it's amazing how clean that is.
Yep.
So, pretty good job.
Thank you, Rick.